What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? I bet. Boom. Not gonna lie to y'all. This vid is mainly gonna be for Pat's Nation. Not gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? Drake May is going to the Super Bowl. You feel me? You feel me? What I'm looking forward to for the bowl. Normally, how this works, we get part one. We should be getting part one for the bowl this coming Thursday. It's gonna be how it works, and it's always past players, right? So previous winners, whether it be like your Hall of Fame guys, like your Tom Brady's, your Steve Young's, what's his name, Terrell Davis's, you know, guys along that nature who played in the bowl, probably won an MVP, so on and so forth, right? And we know that's going to be coming this Thursday. um, Two telltale signs, right? One, you go to the store and you come get the victory vouchers, right? You see the last voucher, which goes for an insane, well, not voucher, well, the last 85 overall playoffs team rat fantasy pack, right? Which goes for an insane amount of vouchers, 18,000 vouchers, right? Um, yeah, this expires in 3 days. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna expire, I believe, on Wednesday. What's the Sunday? Monday. Yeah. So Wednesday is gonna expire, and after Wednesday passes, you won't be able to obtain this pack. You know what I'm saying? And there's no refresh. Like this is it. Like that's it. You see the last unlocks on 125. Like what's today's date? 25th. So it already unlocked. Um, once Wednesday hits and Wednesday comes and goes, like this is it. Like this is the last one. This is the last one. Also, too, with the event, it says the event ends on the 28th, I believe. 28th, 29th, 29th, 29th. That is a Thursday. It ends at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, right? So this is your last chance to get an event token for this event, right? You can still earn the event token for season five once the bowl starts, and they refresh it and make a whole brand new event. Odds are that event will just be start from your wild card round, you got to win your division, championship, and then win your bowl. Much how it was, like last year. Last year, and I believe the year before that too, man, 24, right? I do like that structure because there's not as many games. It's only 4 games you got to play, and that's it. Goes by pretty fast. Odds are it'll be 2-minute quarters, right? 4 quarters, 2 minutes per quarter. Odds are be like that, so should be good. Should be a nice, cool little event, not too crazy. But yeah, that's how you could tell that this playoff promo's coming to an end, and we should get the Super Bowl this coming Thursday, right? Along with that, we'll also be getting overall boost. This always happens for the bowl promo. We get 95 champions and 96 LTDs, so be on the lookout for that. So which means that the next drop for flashback players, right? They're gonna get a boost really quickly. So um, if you guys still have spotlight tokens, definitely make sure you save them for flashbacks. Like I said, we are gonna go up one overall, both champion and LTD. And Wednesday content normally leads off that whole that boost jump. So get ready for that. Should be good. Should be good stuff. Um, expect expect players to get 2 buckets discounted now, much like how the ranked players are. Both top 100 and champion cards, right? Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna go to the champions. So boom, right here, you see Rick Rowland upgrades. This bucket right here is discounted. Granted, though, he cannot get everything in here discounted. You gotta make sure that you look at his attribute thresholds and make sure they align with the way to unlock it. So, for instance, right, to get pick yards when they be achieve 88 catching, you come into attributes. You want to look down. Let's see, it's catching 94 catching. So there you go. He's gonna get pick yards 1 AP. Simple as that. Really simple as that. And right here, bucket number two. Same thing. Discounted abilities, but again, also make sure that you're doing your homework. You're looking at, the attributes and the requirements to unlock, said ability. So that's just something you should look out for and take into consideration. But yeah, like I said, the updated cards, well, not updated cards, but the overall boost cards, right? The 95s. Yeah, like I said, they should be receiving the same treatment as the ranked slash top 100 cards. So that'll be good stuff. Like I said, I did predict that back when season five first kicked off and we got our first glimpse at the new ranked cards. I did say that in advance that hey, listen, by the time I hit 95s, we should be having plays with 2 buckets discounted. LTDs. I wouldn't be surprised if when the LTDs drop, they get 3 buckets discounted, or if not 3 buckets, definitely expect the LTDs to have start on X factors or some kind of passive ability that some kind of X factor that's now turned to a passive ability. And by that, what I mean is this, right? The zero chill cards, some of them had it, some of them did not have it. So let's look at where is it? Mo- Moss? I know for a fact. Did Moss have it? Let me see Moss. I feel like Moss has it. Upgrades. Yes, he did have it, right? So boom. Right here, there's the X Factor stuff, right? And then this first bucket, these are abilities, but these are X Factors from abilities. And these are just on the entire game, which is why you see the AP is just that insane on it. It's an AP, iced out bottleneck, it's an AP, zone hog, it's an AP shutdown. And the iced out means that this is on for the entire game, right? And because these are abilities, right? These are X Factor turned abilities. There's no in game requirements that you need to get them activated. Like it's on the entire game, the whole game, and that's just it, right? I think Lawrence Taylor had Unstoppable Force iced out, right? But yeah, don't be surprised if when we get to the bowl, the champions, not champions, the LTDs, maybe even the champions. I wouldn't be surprised if the champs, if even the champs had it as well too. I think they did have them last year as well too. On the chance for the bowl, both past and present, they had. Did they have it? I don't think they did. They might have just been X factors that was easy to obtain. It might have been like that. I feel like that's how it went last year. I feel like last year it was just X factors that was just easy to get turned on for the whole game. It could have been that. It was that. I remember that because it was like this glitch where it's like you give someone selfless, and in turn it would turn on the X factors for either your whole defense or your whole offense. Yeah, I bet. Boom. So yeah, now LTDs, right? Again, LTDs. I wouldn't be surprised if for the LTDs on the bowl, like I said, they do get either 3 buckets highly discounted or highly heavily discounted, or is 2 buckets discounted and we get 1 bucket that's full of X Factor turned abilities. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Now cards, right? Cards, right? You guys all know that playoffs was mid as fuck. From the card names, even down to the abilities. Francis, right? They even the best abilities, you wasn't really even able to even hit those. For instance, like someone like Stephon Diggs, the receivers couldn't even get route tech discounted. I think for like 1 or 2 AP. What was it that route tech? Deep elite 3 AP, right? You can't even hit 3 AP route tech. You have to come all the way over here and get it for 4 AP, right? So it's literally just 1 AP difference, and you couldn't even get it right here because they just would not meet that threshold, right? So some of the best abilities you couldn't even get 9 out of 10 times on some cards like Slaughter-O-Matic. That's 2 AP. He doesn't hit that threshold. 94 short route running. He doesn't hit it naturally. Like no, I can't see it right here because that's all the boosts. But yeah, what else? But yeah, that was my biggest gripe for this promo. Now, obviously, some stuff, which are good abilities, you could get this kind of like pick artists from 2 AP to 1 AP. But stuff like maybe a mid zone Does he get mid zone KO? He doesn't. Like stuff like a deep zone KO or like a mid zone KO. You see like 2 AP, you can't reach that threshold. 96 zone coverage normally. Like the really good ones, you really couldn't get, you know. Pick artists is like 50-50, honestly. Sometimes they'll react, sometimes they don't. You know what I'm saying? Crazy work. And Fortress Supreme, that's actually a good ability for that. He's gonna come down and just smack someone, and it's gonna be a fumble. So this one's actually not bad. But for the most part, like the better abilities, you really couldn't even get them, unfortunately. So what I'm hoping for, right, as a Pats fan, and we could go through these cards, right, for playoffs, and I'm gonna show you exactly like what I'm talking about, like why I feel like this promo was like so mid. Like we already talked about like the ability wise. I was mid ability wise, coming off the hills of Zero Chill where everything was iced out, zero AP, everything. You could just stack abilities. So now it's like you could barely even get the better abilities on, your players. But another issue I had was the names, attached to these playoff cards, right? And I get it. What E was probably doing was probably they was saving their big load for the bowl, for whatever team made the bowl. So for instance, let's say the Bears would have made it to the bowl, right? I'm pretty sure we would have seen a Caleb Williams card and a Coast and Loveland, maybe a Luther Burden or a what's his name, DJ Moore possibly. You know what I'm saying? And say we would have seen the Eagles back in the bowl, right? Probably would have seen Jalen Hurts again, AJ Brown, maybe Devontae Smith. Um, who else? Did we get Cooper DeJean? I don't even remember. Did they have a Cooper DeJean for the playoffs? I'm trying to see right now. I don't think they. No, they didn't get Cooper DeJean for the playoffs. They got Reed Blankenship. But yeah, we would seem like the quote unquote better names, for the bowl. So I feel like they was really saving their load, you know, um, for each team, trying to see like who would, make it that far. And I feel like I feel like we got more throwaway cards than actually better cards, right? And by that I mean is this, right? For Pittsburgh, I'm not knocking on Cameron Hayward. He's a beast in real life, um, Hall of Fame player, obviously. But let's be real. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure everyone here would have probably wanted to see Jalen Ramsey, even though he already got the cover for chill. Pretty sure you guys would have wanted to see a new Aaron Rodgers. I think his last card was Unreal Moments Aaron Rodgers, right? Pretty sure you guys would have wanted to see a DK Metcalf. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a Joey Porter Jr. You know, things of that nature, right? Khalil Mack is fine, but I'm gonna say this though. I'm pretty sure Chargers fans out there or dudes running Chargers theme teams would have wanted to see a Justin Herbert, a quarterback that they could use. Cause let's be real, that Drake May season card, that card is fucking terrible. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm only using it because I literally see no difference between like Drake May and Bo Nix now. Like I feel like Bo Nix got nerfed, like as they always do, but not really the point right now. But I'm pretty sure Chargers theme teamers or Chargers fans would have wanted to see, like I said, a Justin Herbert, you know, maybe a Keenan Allen. I don't even remember last time Keenan or Herbert even got a card. I think Herbert got a card for Zero Chill. Now that I think about it, but Keenan Allen, I don't remember. Or even Derwin James, right? Again, I'm not knocking on Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack is fire. But what they ended up doing though was they give Khalil Mack a new card for what's it called? Flashbacks. So it's like it kind of wasted the spot for it for Chargers theme teamers because you just double dip Khalil Mack. You feel me? Um, Saquon, he's fine. No complaints with Saquon. Now, Niners fans again, you gave us a center, right? Um, we would have liked to see a George Kittle, right? I know George got a card for Zero Chill, but that was a right tackle card out of position. We would have liked to see a George Kittle, a CMC. You know, who else? Like a fucking center. Granted, is needed. Like obviously, you need the O line in the game, but that's just my point. It's like they were saving the better names for teams that got to the bowl. Even the Patriots, a center. The event play was a center, right? So you mean to tell me that and this card came out um for the divisional round? Because remember, yeah, the Patriots beat the Texans, and that following week they got the. I bet, yeah, that's what it was, right? So after the Pats beat the Texans, Carlton Davis literally had two picks that game, right? Carlton Davis did not get a single card to playoffs, right? Instead we got a center that following week. We got a center, and who else did we get? Keishawn Booty. All right, no problem with Booty, but we got a center. We got a fucking center, bro. You could have made it Carlton Davis as the event player, not the way he did to Houston, or you could have made it Marcus Jones. You know what I'm saying? But a fucking center, good shit, man. Good shit, good shit. And that's just my point about like they just wasted, the cards and the names tied to it. Fucking Gabe Davis. Fucking Gabe Davis. Meanwhile, he was out for the rest of the playoffs after the first game against Jacksonville. So it was like you really watched him get injured in Jacksonville, done for the rest of the playoffs, and said, "Yeah, let's drop Gabe Davis." Even though Khalil Shakir went crazy, could have gave him Josh. You could have gave Bills Josh Allen. You see what's going on here? Like it's just stupid. So what I'm hoping for, right? Um, and as a Pats fan, is you know these 5 or 6 cards that we get because normally it's like um, 5 per team or 6 per team. I think last year was 6 per team, and 24 was 5 per team. 24 was 3 champs, 2 LTDs, both sides. And then 25 was 4 champs, 2 LTDs, per each side. However they do it, dog, stop being dickheads. And give us the names that we want. Give us the big names now, like that you have to. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like if you're a Seahawk fan or Seahawk theme team, you want to see Sam Darnold. You want to see K9. You want to see JSN, right? Those are 3 right there. Boom, right? And then maybe 2 for defense, right? Like at Methano, let's say it's 6 a pop, right? Boom. Easier, right? That's 3 offense, right? And then you get 3 on defense, right? Maybe you get a Reek Woolen or that rookie cornerback, forgot his name. And then Dexter Lawrence. Boom. You know? Like give us the names that we want. Obviously me as a Patriot fan, right? I'd want to see a Drake May card. Cause this shit right here, this Drake May card right here is fucking is dog water doo doo, bro. Dog water doo doo. His first bucket, that's supposed to be discounted. He don't even get nothing. He can't get anything. He can't get anything. He can't get anything here. He literally cannot get a thing here. It's nothing he can get here. Nothing, right? And then the last bucket, 7 AP gunslinger, set feet lead, 13, pass lead for 15. Bro, like bro. And make it worse, not just on Drake May, but in general, right? Dashing Dashing Deadeye and Pocket Deadeye has a mind of its own. It has a mind of its own. Let's be real. It has a mind of its own. This one too, Silent Deadeye has a mind of its own. Sometimes it wants to work, sometimes it don't. And then when it does want to work and it's like actually a blue pass, it'll fuck around and still be incomplete or a pick, you know? But as a Patriot fan, like I want to see a better Drake May card. This card is unacceptable. Is unacceptable, right? Give me a better Drake May card, right? I'm gonna give you 6 again, right? Three offense, three defense, right? Give me a Drake May. Give me a Drake May. Because we already got Mac and Stephon and Kayshawn, alright, fine. Out the question. Give me a Drake May. I'd like to see a Hunter Henry, right? And either a Pop Douglas or a new Ramondre Stevenson. But definitely for a fact a new Drake May. Definitely for a fact a new Drake May and a new Hunter Henry. Like, come on now. Like, come on. And it could either be Ramondre, um, we got Travion last season, but it could be. I think Ramondre too was last season, but still, like, come on now. It could be Pop Douglas, but yeah, Drake May, Hunter Henry, and you give us either Pop, Ramondre, who else? Um, Kyle Williams. Give us. That's who it is. Give us Drake May, Hunter Henry, Kyle Williams for offense, and then for defense, Lord, give us a new Gonzo. Give us a new. The last Gonzo we had was a 92 overall Gonzo. Give us a new Carlton Davis, cause his other card from the I think season 2, that card was trash as fuck. And not just that, but he deserves a new card against Houston. He should have been got a new card. Like that next week he should have got a new card. So Gonzo, Carlton Davis, and then yeah, I could either do Robert Spillane or Dr. Gibby. I could go Robert Spillane, Dr. Gibby, or maybe even Craig Woodson. I'm not gonna lie. You know? Boom, that's it. Simple. Simple. Like EA, like stop giving us like these weak ass names for like big time promos. Like I know playoffs isn't in the same tier as something like Zero Chill or the Super Bowl or Sugar Rush, but it's like dog, these the playoffs. And you giving us these weak ass fucking names, nigga. Nick Westbrook Ikine, you gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me. You gave niggas a Gabe Davis and he got hurt for the rest of the playoffs. You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me. You give niggas left tackles and shit. Granted, I get it. You still need an O line, but it's like my nigga, you give niggas left tackles and shit. Lord, you could have gave Jacksonville Trevor Lawrence. You could have gave him Trevor Lawrence. Or even Josh Hines down. You gave these poor Jacksonville team teamers a left tackle. Y'all niggas is crazy. But that being said, y'all be easy, y'all be safe. So it's God bless. Those are my thoughts. What I want to see from the Super Bowl in terms of the part 2 at least players. Um, part 1 is gonna be part 1. It's going to be a bunch of past players. You know, like old legends. That made their name in the big game. But going forward for these promos, like champions, LTDs, you gotta give us the names, bro. I'm like fuck all that. Like fuck all that. Trying to show that you niggas quote unquote no bull. Fuck all that. Give us the names, dog. Give us the names.